Hello, everyone. Welcome to the broadcast for today. Hopefully, you're doing amazing. DC, I would like to say hello to you. How are you doing today? Hope you are doing well. Well, I am doing pretty good myself. Just a little bit exhausted right now. I'm sure you know. Sure you know why. Oh. Anyway. We have our mice here. Say hello to the amazing mice. Everyone say hello and put your hearts, your heart reactions. It is right, boys and ladies. So, here we go. As you can see, I'm in this dark cave today. I'm in a dark, dreaded cave. Whatever shall we do in this cave? Well, we will see soon enough, right? We will see soon enough. Anyway. I have no protein drink today. I am not gonna... Don't have any. Otherwise, I probably would drink a protein drink. Let me tell you this. Oh my gosh. So, probably since last time that I was on here. So, I didn't stream last week. I streamed the week before. So 2 weeks ago, I've probably put on maybe like 4 or 5 pounds since then, maybe. Probably not, maybe not quite that much. Maybe like 3 or 4 pounds, maybe. So it's like, oh my gosh, finally. Finally, I'm actually gaining the weight here, and it's actually staying on too. So I am really impressed with myself. Normally people would be celebrating the opposite. It's like, oh, I gained weight. I need to lose weight. I'm celebrating gaining weight. So, and I am this close to my all-time high weight. I think I mentioned that before, like how close I was. Now I'm even closer. And I'm even closer to, I guess, being out of the underweight category. So, that is a big, huge accomplishment for me, because I have been working so diligently to put on the weight, exercising. I don't know if it's all like muscle weight or whatever, maybe, but it has been a decent amount of weight finally that I have been able to put on, and it is fantastic. So, and just think, I started this, when did I start this? May? It's about 2 months ago. 2 months ago, and I've been able to put on about like 12 pounds or so. So, wow. Again, I don't know if it's noticeable at all on me. Maybe not, I don't know, but still, regardless. Sorry, boys, no one has any hearts for you today, so you will go hungry. They may lose weight. They may lose weight because there's no one sending any hearts for them. Boys and losers, please. Please. Sorry, boys. It's just not gonna happen. I'm so sorry. You will go hungry another night. Another night of no food for them. Which means they will probably take out their anger on anyone who defies them. Breaking into your home, sniffing your feet, eating your feet, that's right. And then you wake up the following morning and you realize, oh, I have no feet, and you cannot walk anymore. And it will be because of them. The demon rats. That's right. Anyway, sorry, boys. It's just how it is. Just how it's gotta be for the time being. Anyway, regardless, you know, just how it is at times. Anyway, it is a bit hot. It's not super hot, but it is hot enough that I need to do something here with my hair. I don't think I'll be able to. that looks any nice at least. Okay. That's the best we can do for the time being. Okay. I think we should get them a like chair or something to like have here. Look, he's back in the cave. Hang on, I want to put him back into the cave here. Dang. Okay, he's not in the cave. There you go. And he disappeared into the cave. But there's his foot. Look. This looks so funny looking back there. It's like he literally is back in the cave as his foot is just twitching. His foot is twitching because he wants to get out of the cave, but unfortunately, he will not be able to get out of the cave. He's stuck in this cave for all eternity. He is. So I always do wonder about this. Okay, so YouTube, this is the time. It does not show me live. That's what's so fascinating about that. It's like I'm live. If I view the live thing, I see that I'm live here, but it doesn't show the ring that I'm live. Because it has a ring. It says, oh, this person is live. No. This person is not live. Let's say, oh, I'm so sorry, Vusta. He fell. He fell down. It does when I open it up in a new tab. Interesting. But it doesn't show it for me. That's very, very interesting. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. No, we're not. We're not. Anyway, how has everyone else's past 2 weeks been? You know, it's really crazy to think about. This is our final broadcast of July. July is over. Just like another, actually, is this our final yeah, this is literally our final broadcast of the month of July, because next week on Saturday, it is August 1st. It is the beginning of a brand new month. Which means, gosh, 7 months of the year is already gone. It's over. How quickly time is just flying by. Isn't it crazy? Time is just flown by so quickly here. Before you know it, it will be winter. It will be cold. I'm not looking forward to that. You're going to see me dressed in very heavy clothes. I don't like that. I like more freeing. Probably just need to move to where it's always warmer. Probably. Because it is just too cold for me in wintertime. I just cannot stand it at all. So it's very, very annoying for me. But in these summer months, in the hotter weather, I just have so much more energy. I feel so much better. But in the winter, I just slow down to a crawl, and I wait. Once October rolls around, November, that's when I'm waiting for April to roll around. I'm like, let's just speed this up. I just cannot stand it anymore. I just can't. But anyway, let's not think about the colder months coming up. I don't want to think about it. I really don't. I really don't. So, sorry, boys. People are refusing to feed you for the night. They realize that you have a lot of foot fat and you need to work it off. How are you going to work off that foot fat? the foot fat. We're going to work it off the best way that we know how, by sniffing it out. He's going to sniff out the foot fat. Like, here's just exercise. There you go. There. That's how he does his exercise. Oh, isn't he just the cutest, indeed. The absolute cutest. Anyway. We're gonna put him there. We're going to put him there. They can just peek ever so slightly. Actually, you know what, boys? You are a disgrace. You are a disgrace. We want to put you away. That's why no one likes you today, okay? No one likes you today because you ain't worth no one's time. Oh my gosh, I tell you. Okay. Anyway. So we see the cave behind me. Look at this. I'm in a dark, secluded area. Away, but the sunlight. You can see kind of like the sunlight over there or something. Kind of shining through, right? Maybe I'm hiding in the cave. You ever think about that? I'm hiding in the cave. I'm ashamed of who I am. I'm very insecure. I'm hiding. I'm hiding from the world. And I think about this. It's like, you know what? That's what a lot of people who are very insecure with themselves, a lot of people who don't like themselves, that's what they do. They hide themselves. They hide who they are from the world and from other people. Natas 12 RM, or is that an M? I don't know. Hello to you. How are you doing today? Hopefully you had a nice weekend so far. Now the interesting thing is with this cave, I'm hiding in the cave, right? I'm hiding in the cave. It's so maybe it's a little scary showing who I am to the world, right? A little bit scary showing the world who I am. Well, no offense to anyone who may watch me, but it's like, yeah, it's like I don't know the people behind the profiles. Like I look at the comments, I look at the chat, and it's like I don't know the people, if that makes sense. You know, it's like for all I know, it's hard to say. Like, is it? I don't know who you are. I don't know male or female, young or old, creepo, normal person. Because a lot of people fake and pretend to be something else. And I kind of thought about this, like, why do people do that? Why do people pretend to be someone else that they are not? Online, it's very easy to do it. In person, it's a bit harder, but people still do it. And it's not something that is, you know, it got me thinking. And I think it's because a lot of people are very insecure with who they are, right? They don't like the person that they are, so they pretend to be someone else. Or they just hide who they truly are. So it's very easy to do it online. As I said, you know, don't really know who the people are. On YouTube, you know, on a lot of, not necessarily all social media, but like a lot of them, like you can just be anyone that you want, you know? You don't have to have a profile picture. You don't have to have any videos. So it's like, if someone doesn't have a profile picture of themselves, or any videos of themselves, or if they don't have any videos of themselves, if they don't have any videos at all, it's like if they have videos and it's of them talking or something like that, even though you've never actually seen them, it's like, okay, I can start to gauge, okay, this is a real person. I can try to decipher, like, this is what their age is. Are they a reliable person? Or are they, you know, whatever else? But if everything's like a clean slate and they have nothing, it's very hard to decipher who that person is. So it becomes very, very challenging to actually form any sort of opinion on that person. And it's interesting because as I've been making videos for so many years now, I have encountered all sorts of people. From normal people, and by normal I mean people who perhaps are a bit like me in the sense that they post videos of themselves, they have a profile picture, they are normal in that sense, okay? Then there's other people who perhaps don't actually show who they are, and they hide behind like a fake username or a fake name. And it's like, okay, unless I actually know the person behind that, I don't know who that person is. And I've also met a lot of creepy people, like people who I have seen people, and I've met people who literally like they have like dozens of like accounts, and they communicate with each other. Like they comment on my videos and they communicate with each other as if they're different people, and it's like that's really deranged. There's something very, very wrong with that. So I'm just like wondering, it's like, what is the motive? What is the purpose? And all sorts of other things. I've received such hateful stuff. I've received a lot of rude and ignorant things before, and I think that's probably why a lot of people hide who they are, especially on like a platform like this or other things where you actually show who you are. Because it's like, do I really care if someone thinks like I am ugly or disgusting, or if they have an opinion of me? It's like, I don't care. Do I care if someone just thinks the most vile thing is just going to spread that online and comment and whatever? It's like, I don't really care, because most of the time the people who do that, guess what? You go to their page and it's a clean slate. They don't have their real name. They don't have a picture of them. They don't have any videos whatsoever. Like none. And it's like, I don't think I've ever seen a comment, or actually maybe like once or twice actually. I've seen an actual comment that was more on the negative side, or a constructive criticism or something negative, that I went to the person's page and it was actually a real person. That it was actually someone who made videos, had pictures of their face, they had a bunch of videos, you could hear their voice, you could see their face and whatever. But most of the time it's not, and that's because a lot of people hide who they are, right? Like they're down in this cave, like, I don't want to show myself. I remember this one time, it was like really weird. This was when, like I had on my website this like comment form that was integrated with some other things, so people could comment from like different platforms onto it. And someone had commented, and then this other lady had commented something like negative in response to that one comment, and all I had to do was like search up, like she just had like a username or something. She had no profile picture of herself. There's no information about herself. And then I find out just like searching up her username. It was that easy. It's like, oh, it's this lady. Okay, it's literally a lady who, like, she like wrote a book about something, and selling it on Amazon. Found her Facebook page and whatever, and then I just like commented, "Oh hey," and I said her name, and then she was like so quick to like delete that comment, and it's like, oh, you don't want to be exposed there, right? It's like, so it's just interesting what people do, and I just don't ever understand it. I really don't. It's like, why do people hide? Like, if you're gonna say something mean and hateful, or be creepy, like, why do you have to do it under some sort of fake account? Just be yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, I've seen a few videos of like reaction videos to like me, like people of like I haven't seen any recently. Probably because people know that, hey, a lot of times if they're going to do a reaction video, they're going to try to make me feel bad, and they're not going to be successful with that. But back in the day, they were more successful with that, which is why people did it. And they would make a video like saying something about me, but they had other videos like perhaps of themselves or something. I mean, a few of them were a bit more. They didn't show anything of themselves, Like it was just like a cartoon image, but they talked in it at least. Okay. That's a little something. And I would watch the video and just kind of laugh. Like there was a video that I found the other day from like 2 years ago or 3 years ago or so. And this person saying, gosh, what did this person say? Like, everything seems good on the surface, but if you dig a little deeper and this and that, and it's like, I was just laughing at it. Because it's like, oh my gosh. So that's what you have to do. If you're going to post anything about yourself online, if you're going to actually be yourself, look, I'm in this dark cave here, but it's like, I can get out of the cave. I'm not scared of any of it. And it's like, I don't really care. And I think maybe that's something that comes with age a bit, you know, because if you're younger, you're much more concerned about what you look like, what people think about you. But if you continue to be in that mindset when you get older, that's something that you really need to work on there, because you shouldn't be still in that mindset. You really shouldn't be. So, I don't know. It's just something that I was just thinking about here, especially with the people who, again, I've kind of seen this, and it's just so weird and so creepy. Like people who have like different accounts, and like they comment on my stuff, some like rude, hateful, weird thing, and it's like, what are you doing? Why can't you just be you? Like I would have so much more respect for someone if they just be themselves and stop hiding. But when you're hiding like that and you're saying rude, hateful, nasty things, it's like I have zero respect for you at all. I don't. So, just some thoughts that were on my mind about this. Anyway, folks, I think the chat is absolutely dead tonight, so we're probably going to make this a very, very short, I would imagine. So we're going to move over to our next section now, our next segment, shall we say, because ain't no one here. Ain't no one here. That's right, boys. I'm so sorry. You cannot get any hearts today. That's why they're off screen right now, because they are very disappointed. They're very, very disappointed. Miss Zoeification, how are you doing today? Look, the first person to come in with an actual profile picture. There we go. Oh, boys, look. Someone wants you to eat tonight. Here we go. Here they are. Wait, hang on. I think I have my reactions off. Where's my reactions? Where's my reaction? No, my reactions are on. Here we go. We're really not in the mood right now because we filled up over there in the corner on feet juices. That's right. Anyway, I think I said everything that I really wanted to say there, so. You look beautiful. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You're doing fine. I've never seen you here before, but thank you for joining today. I appreciate that. Now, as we were talking about, like people hiding behind usernames and everything, it's like, well, no picture of themselves or anything. As I said, you're like the first person to actually have a picture. I don't know if it's necessarily of you. It doesn't matter, but still, you got something. I've never been here before. I just turned on my phone and saw a beautiful woman, and you're about to turn your things off. So I said, oh, no, I wasn't about to turn it off. We were going to move into the next segment. We're about to move into the next segment of our broadcast very, very soon. Because I'm usually streaming for about 2 hours, so. Sometimes 3. Do I want to go for 3 hours? Probably not, but it all depends. But definitely not under an hour. Probably usually definitely not under 2 hours unless I'm sick. So we have a full night ahead. We've only been live for about a half hour. We got at least another hour and a half in us, okay? We got some stuff planned. We got some good stuff. So anyway, thank you so much for joining. Have you never heard of me before? Have you never like seen me before, or is this like your first time? Or you been subscribed before? I don't know. Maybe this is your first time. Because I'm always curious, like how people find me now, because YouTube has hidden my channel like so much. They really have. It's like if I look like at the analytics that I have, it's like there was a specific point back in like 2018 or so that YouTube literally stopped recommending my videos in its entirety. You know, it's like almost like, okay, you see the recommendations and then it drops down like 90%. It's like, well, that's not a coincidence, YouTube. You did something. You flipped something. You did something, so I wasn't as recommended. Now, of course, I get recommended a few times, I would imagine, but it's like YouTube did something and never been able to recover from that, you know? Never been able to recover from that. But maybe things will change. Maybe things will change. I think we have a lot of very interesting things that may end up changing that very soon. Okay? You've probably seen some of it if you've watched any of the recent videos of interesting things. But yeah. It's been very interesting. Very interesting. Let's say Musk bought his control over the algorithm. Well, I don't know if he has any control over YouTube specifically, because he doesn't own YouTube. He doesn't have anything to do with YouTube. But hey, you never know, right? You never know. Honestly, like all these big celebrities and these people in power and everything, they're all the same. And it's like, is there really any difference between him and all these other powerful people? Not really. Not really. You know? So, they're all going to do the same thing, whatever it is. But it's really not, I guess it's really not them, necessarily, who's like making the decisions. It has to do with all their automation, all of their bots and whatever, and then just people who just like, no. Money is the difference. Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. Yeah, money's the difference between if you're able to live freely or be a slave, essentially. You know? That's kind of how it is. Money is essentially what really determines a lot of stuff. Because if you don't have the money to pay for the things that you really want to do or get out of, you know, like when we really think about it, so money, okay. Like a lot of things that people can get away with because they have money and power is astonishing. People can get away with so much stuff when they have money and power, whereas a normal person who didn't have the money or power, they would go to jail for life if they did half or 1/10 as bad of a thing as some of these people in power did. Okay? I think we know all sorts of things that a lot of these people in high positions of power, they just walk away freely. Like, it's like, oh, okay, you know, you're allowed to do whatever you want because you got all this money, you got all this power, you can just do whatever you want and you won't be charged for any crime at all. You can just get away with it so easily. But someone like you and I, who don't have that money and power to like be in like the top 0.0001%, then, well, we're kind of screwed if we do even the slightest thing. Intention is everything. You're absolutely right. If you have a positive intention about something, even if you end up doing something bad or it hurts other people, you can't make everyone happy. You can't please everyone. You really can't. So even if you do have a positive intention about something, then that's really the best you can ask for, because I realize that the decisions I make are going to negatively affect people. And the decisions that other people make, you know, going to affect people as well. Okay. Let's see here. Anna Mayhem. Anna Mayhem. Hello to you. Yes. How are you doing? Let's see. Money is but a tool. Intention is everything. If you don't know can, then you can't. Then you can. Let's see. We live in an evil world. Most Americans specifically are evil narcissists, insecure people, and are loud these days. Yeah, you know what? I certainly agree with that. Absolutely. A lot of people, I guess, you know, it all depends. So I don't know any other culture per se. I've never lived in any other culture, but I know, I guess in this culture, it's like I understand how things are a bit different. It's like, okay, things are a little, I don't know. It's just, I just have much concern for a lot of people and their motives. And I question a lot of that stuff. It's like, what really are you doing here? I don't know. So, life is governed by a subconscious thought. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. I know when I started to change a lot about my thoughts, I mean, it's not perfect. You can't have perfect 100% all the time. You're going to think negative things from time to time. You're going to have things deep within your mind that are really, really bad that you may not even be aware of, that are controlling a lot of your life. And well, you know, you just have to figure out what those things are and change a lot of that stuff. Because, as I said, I had no idea some of the negative thoughts that were on my mind. But, once I realized that, it's like, oh, that's why things are kind of like this, you know? So, here's fingers crossed that positive things come my way and come your way. Anyone who's in a more mindset that they change what they truly believe deep down. Because you can think consciously positive things all that you like, but it's not going to help you until you change the subconscious thoughts. I'm good. How are you? I am doing pretty good myself. Yes, I am. You know, all I had to say was that the chat was dead earlier, and then here comes a bunch of people. See, look. You just say out, hey, the chat is dead. Bring some people here. And then we have some people. You know, I don't even ask for all that much. You know what I mean? It's just like, if I just have like 1 or 2 people, or now, you know, 3, Ryan, hello, how are you doing? You know, that's all that matters, you know? But it's like, I can still sit here and talk to myself, but it's a bit harder. It's a bit harder. But yeah, you know, that's all I had to do. And we can't forget about our mice. Hello, boys and ladies. We're still kind of full from all the feet. So yes, bye bye, guys. Oh, how cute! How cute are they? Oh, there you go. Let's rub those cheeks. Let's rub those other cheeks. Anyway. And there we go. We just lost all of our viewers. Anyway. I don't think having negative thoughts is bad. It's not. Facing the shadow self is one of the biggest problems. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Because when we repress negative thoughts, then that brings it into our subconscious mind and it brings out more negativity. So yeah, no, you cannot suppress thoughts like that. You have to acknowledge them, but you have to acknowledge them in a more healthy way. You can't just be like, I'm going to take my anger out on this, take my anger out on that, and then just do harm to yourself, do harm to other people. That's really bad. But also, it's really bad for yourself when you just hold it all in and you can't release it. So I guess really a good question then is, what is everyone's like coping mechanism? Like as I kind of mentioned, like people who hide themselves. Like maybe a coping mechanism for some people who are very insecure, they don't like who they are, so they hide behind, like fake accounts online or a bunch of fake accounts. Like, as I said, I've met multiple people during my time on YouTube, prior to YouTube, who just have all these fake accounts of themselves. And look, okay. It's like, I don't know how most people can't tell that it's not this, it's the same person. It's like you got like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus accounts of different. It's like, oh, look, they're all different. They're all different. No, they're all the same you. They're you. And for some reason, you just pretend like you have all these different things. And you're just hiding who you are to take out your anger and frustration out on other people. And it's like, let me put it from my perspective. It's like, would I ever pretend to be someone else to harass someone else? It's like, no. It's like, I don't want to be harassed myself, so I'm not going to go out. I don't even have the time to be doing all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of ridiculous there. But that's just perhaps some sort of coping mechanism that someone does. They pretend to be someone else to not deal with their problems. You're hiding. You're hiding who you are. So it's not good. It's not good. Anyway, let's say I'm doing well. Just hyping up the book that I co-author with a buddy of mine. It's going to be available very soon. Oh, amazing! Is this the book you were talking about a few years back, Ryan? Or is this a different book? I remember you speaking about a book you were writing. Is this finally the book? Is this the book? THE in all caps. Don't limit yourself by accepting crumbs. You have everything in you already. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. I shall be back as soon as possible. I need to get my puppers outside before the storm starts. And okay, I'll have to ask Ryan again when he returns. Ryan must you must let me know when you return. You probably don't actually hear this right now, but that means we can smack talk Ryan right now. Okay, so Ryan, am I right, Ryan? Gosh, I tell you, always talking about Death Spank and the wise cow. I tell you, that's just all that he goes on about. So, anyway, yeah. And just suck down some hair. That's what I get for talking about Ryan behind his back. But guess what? He would never know. He would never know. By the time he gets back, we'll be like, we'll be off on a different subject. Watch him be listening to this with like headphones or something, or like, he has this on his phone or something, listening to it outside. He just can't type. Then I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Anyway. Let's say it still speaks to how magnitude of your presence. We've been taught that it's called being performative. We're being taught in the society to speak when spoken to and do what's expected. Your activism is your presence. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I've never really conformed to those sort of ideas of life. I'm like, if something is popular, if someone tells me to be a certain way or to do a certain thing, like this is the major opinion. This is the popular opinion. I'm usually the one that's with the more unpopular opinion, the one that is like the outcast of that, the one that's different from that. So. Yeah, that's just how I've always been. That's just how I've always kind of been, and it's very interesting because that's probably why one of the reasons it's very hard for me to, make friendships or keep friendships, because my worldview is very different from most people. the way that I view things is very different from most people. So some people don't like that. And as a result, it's like I can't really get along with some people. I really can't. It makes it hard. So it's an interesting thing. It really is. Would I have it any other way though? No, I really wouldn't. Because I realized that the ideas that I have, I wouldn't necessarily say all of the ideas that I have are all of my own, so to speak, because you really have to think about, you are a product of what you consume around you. So certainly, if I am watching or reading things that, form my belief system and the way, that I view the world, it's just more confirmation of the way that I view things is being the right way for me. So, but I would say, compared to most people, I think more independently than probably most people do. Most people, it's like, this is what the mainstream viewpoint is on this, and this is what I believe without questioning it whatsoever, at all. I'm not going to question a thing. Whereas me, it's like I question everything. I question every single thing imaginable. And that's because of how I am. I've always been one to question things. I've always been one to wonder and ponder things. So when I hear things like, like, if I think about scientific studies and scientific things that are like scientifically proven, I always question that, because it's like, well, science could change at any moment. These things that you have a foundation that you believe, what if that whole foundation is wrong? You have to really think about it from that perspective. So I am literally open to various ideas. So I don't necessarily form concrete ideas. And this is also because of just, I've been through so many things myself, like things that are like scientifically proven. For me, I've seen like it do the inverse. And it's like interesting. Let's say 99 people have the scientifically proven way that this sort of thing works in their life. Like maybe they're taking like a supplement or a medication, and 99.9% of people are going to have the same reaction as what science has proved. For me, I'm like the 0.1% who has the inverse. And it's very weird. It's very, very weird. Like when I mentioned like one time, it's like I would eat so much food, but I would lose weight. It didn't make any sort of sense. And now, finally, I can eat so much food and I finally gain the weight, which is what I need. So, I don't know. But it's just very, very interesting. You are not most. You are a critical thinker, and even science is an exact as science is a study. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Because if you can't question science, if you say science is 100% and the science is settled about something, then you're anti-science. That's right. Anti-science. Zaniel, how you doing, Zany? Everything is pretty good for me. How are you doing? Oh, look, Ryan is still not back yet. We can smack talk him some more. Okay, so, gosh, Ryan, always taking his dogs out for such a long walk, or whatever he is doing out there. Those dogs are out there for way too long. You know what I mean? It's probably very hot where he is, so it's like the dogs are just out there in like a scorcher. It's not good. It's not good. Gotta bring them dogs in. And look at that. He still doesn't know that we're talking about him. He may watch. That'd be funny. He watches this back back and we just hear him. He just hears all of this. Or I mean, it'll be even funnier if he's still listening to it like right now with like wireless headphones or something. I mean, it's on his phone, but I don't know. I have no confirmation. My guess is that he probably doesn't have a clue right now. Days right. Anyway. Look how nice and cute. Oh. Okay, boys. You saved some of those hearts earlier. Okay. Would you like to have some of the... Hang on, hold on, boy. You have some hair on you. You have some of my hair on you. Folks, I have some bad news. Okay, so... My bad news. I've been putting on so much weight. I have been gaining a lot of muscle. Okay, I mean, I think you can actually see more of it here. Now, I've put on like 10 pounds, actually like 12 pounds over the past few months, and I have so much more muscle now. But I'm going bald now. I'm losing a lot of hair now. It's like, oh no. It's like, that's not good. That's not good. It's like, okay, do I want to weigh more and have a bunch of muscle now? Or do I want my hair? Or do I want both? So, we will see. We will see. I don't know. I'm losing a lot more hair than I usually lose. So that is certainly a problem. It's certainly a problem. So I'm looking into some solutions to my hair. I'm doing the best that I can. So you are enough. End of sentence. DM me. I welcome the opportunity to speak with you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss Zoification. Zoification. I guess your name is Zoe, maybe? I don't know. Am I transgendered? Am I? You think so? What is your proof? What is your proof of transgendered? DHT. Oh, I take DHT. No, I don't take DHT. I take DHEA. Sorry, wrong thing. But yes, DHT. So DHT, I guess we can explain a little bit about that. DHT is the culprit for a lot of hair loss when it comes to a genetic component. And it does affect a lot of men because men's testosterone is a lot higher. Testosterone converts into DHT. DHT is dihydrotestosterone. But it also affects women who have some sort of genetic component as well, where DHT is the culprit of hair loss. That's not to say every single person who loses hair, that is the culprit. No, because there's so many causes. Vitamin and mineral deficiencies, stress, even just touching your hair a lot, like, just like putting it up very, very, very tightly. That can cause hair loss. There's so many things that can cause hair loss. But when we're talking about specifically genetic causes, DHT, when its testosterone converts to DHT, it goes to the scalp. It makes the hair follicle shrink. It becomes thinner until it eventually essentially just kills it off. Let me tell you this. When I was like a teenager, I had like a dime-sized bald spot, perfectly smooth on the top of my head. It was awful. Until I got it treated, I got it corrected. So I suffer with hair loss, but I have been pretty good with the hair loss up until recently. And maybe it's from my exercises, or maybe some of the things that I'm taking for, like steroids. No, I'm not taking steroids. But I mean, I guess like workouts or exercises or things along those lines. I guess that can contribute, maybe increasing my testosterone converts to DHT. So yes, I will look, here comes like a bunch more hair here. You know, it's so cool. Okay. You ready for this here? You ready for something very, very cool? I don't know how strong my hair actually is right now, but yeah, my hair is not as strong right now, but hang on. I have a magic trick for you. Yeah, me too. I've been thinking about some sort of hair loss treatment. Oh, it's awful. Isn't it? Isn't it awful? What can you do about hair loss? There's a lot of natural remedies you can do, like if you know for certain DHT is the culprit, there are prescription medications that can help with that. There's also natural herbs and supplements that can help with hair loss. Blocking DHT is ideal, but you know, these things are not going to work for everyone. You have to just listen to your body and see what ends up working. Anyway, folks, I am a magician, as you can see. I am a magician, as you can see. I'm not touching this at all. I'm not touching it at all. And no, it is not my hair. Okay, this is not my hair. I'm just a magician. Okay, magic. But when it comes to like natural DHT blockers, you have saw palmetto, pumpkin seed oil, green tea. I think those are like some of the most effective ones. Let's say black currants, elastin, and biotin. So I'm not sure about any of those. I know biotin is not a DHT blocker, but maybe some of those other ones can help strengthen the hair, because you do have to block the DHT if DHT is the culprit of your hair loss. I mean, yeah, you can take biotin. It may help strengthen some of your hair a little bit, but it's not addressing the conversion of testosterone to DHT. So it may not help you as much as you may hope, because I do take biotin as well. You know, it's in one of my supplements that I take. Silica, I think, has been very, very good. Collagen, very, very good. But again, I'm taking those things and I'm still suffering with the hair loss because it's DHT related from all of my workouts, I guess. You know? But it's interesting because I'm not noticing a severe, rather I should say, increase of hair anywhere else. You know, it's like I have a little bit of hairs here. It's not much, but I mean, it's not much more than what it normally is. I have no like other increased body hair. So it's interesting because back in the day when my DHT, I guess, was when I was getting the bald spot here and all this other stuff, I had a lot of acne and I was like gaining a lot more like body hair, but that's not happening now. So I don't know. It's just annoying. It really is. Like I washed my hair yesterday. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much hair coming out. I was just like shocked. I was like, oh my gosh. So, yeah. So I am doing everything in my power now to stop that. Taking the right natural remedies. I'm going back to a shampoo that I use, which was also for like hair loss. So, yeah, I'm really hoping that works out, because your girl may come on here bald, but is like boom, you know what I mean? Can you imagine? It's like, oh my gosh, what happened to Autumn Asphodel? I know, she's like bald now and she's like ripped. Can you imagine? It's like, what happened to her? Oh my gosh. Anyway. Okay, I've missed some of your comments. Let me see here. Let me see. Alopecia areata. Yes, I guess I would add here. DHT blocking treatments, yeah. Minoxidil, yes, that is one of the prescriptions. Hit me up. I am a licensed cosmetologist educator, and now I'm a veteran in the beauty industry. Oh, amazing. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well, I'm glad that you can, I guess that you're fulfilling your dream in life, right? That's what you really enjoy doing. That is amazing. That is amazing. Congratulations to you. Incredibly genetic, yeah. How do you say bye for now? In Japanese? In Nihongo de? Then that would be matane. Speaking of which, why don't we head over to our Japanese and see. I could just expound on some things that I don't as far as hair loss. That's right. I guess you would know a little bit about hair loss, right? Because you would be educated with, you know, you deal with everyone's hair and everything. So it's like, yeah, you would certainly know a thing or two about hair loss for sure. And it's interesting because it does affect men and women differently. There's a whole bunch of different factors at play. So, and everyone is different. You know, everyone is different. That's the unique, interesting thing about this. So, let's see. The hair struggles are real. Indeed that they are. The hair struggles are real. They are so real. They're so real. Mm. Man, okay. So if we want to think here, maybe we should that's how we say it. Anyway. I'm just laughing at something, you know. Some things are too funny. Some things are just too funny. Sometimes. Okay. So I'm thinking. I don't know how many hair words. We'll just do like a few hair words. Just a few. And then I'm thinking, we got to get closer to our dictionary words as well. So let's see here. Let me see here. There we go. Okay. Let's bring up the Google Translate. The Google Translate. There we go. Let me crop this here. There we go. Uncrop it up. Let me move myself here. I don't want to be in the way. Some more amazing words that we have to learn here. Okay. There we go. So how do we say hair in Japanese? I can speak it. Kami? No. Kami? 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 No. Okay, hang on. Let me type it. Here it is. So there's a lot of kamis. That's why. This is the one for hair. This is the character for hair here. And if we look, it's very, very interesting. Is it kind of what it reminds me of? It kind of looks like, I don't know. It kind of looks like some hair here. But also kami, I believe, is also nails. Why did I put that there? Anyway, Kami is also nail as well. What is nail? Oh, that's sume. Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Okay. So kami for hair. Okay, so how would you say to cut my hair? Kami, okay, let me actually say it. Kami o kiru. There you go. To cut one's hair. Kami o kiru. There you go. To dye one's hair. I don't know the word for a dye. I don't remember the word for a dye. I don't remember. Oh, Ryan, we were smack talking you so hard when you were gone. Oh my gosh. And I mean, we didn't say anything about you, Ryan. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to spoil the beans. I did not mean to spoil it. I'm so sorry. Anyway. So I think that's really all I can say about hair. Let's say dye hair. Wosomeru. Okay. Kami o wosomeru. Okay, this is not a word that I know or am familiar with, but what else can we say about one's hair? To lose one's hair. Lose hair. Okay, this is a separate word entirely. Hagime. Hagimi. Hagimi. No, what a source of encouragement. So, I'm sorry. Lose hair. Okay. How about, okay, let me just type, I am losing my hair. Okay, this makes more sense. So that was, as you can see right there, Google Translate. I don't know what that was. Google Translate. But, yeah. Kami ga nukete kiteimasu. Okay. My hair is falling out. Okay. I'd be disappointed if you didn't talk smack. So meta. You know the word for a dye, Ryan? You know the word for a dye? Wow. Ryan-san wa Nihongo no tensai. Ryan-san wa Nihongo no tensai da ne. How do you know? How do you know that? I didn't even know it. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna move out of that. And we're gonna go to our dictionary. Good old dictionary. Because this is where we're studying some good words here. You're a genius, yeah. You're a genius, Ryan. Okay, so if we look at the bar up here, we're getting pretty close to actually finishing this, as you can see. These are just the introduction words, you know. But let's do like speed round. Maybe? Kaisha, company. Kaisha, company. Sono Jidosha, which is a bike, right? Jidosha? Oh, okay, no. Jitensha is a bike. Jidosha is a vehicle. Sono Jidosha kaisha wa 3 nen mono. Something. We're moving on. kaisha. We got it right. Tabemono. Tabemono, which is food. Tabemono, food. Tabemono wa tappura aru. Tappura. Tappuri, rather. Tappuri. Oh. There's plenty of food. There's plenty of food. Yep. Got that right. Okay. Moving on. Asa, morning. Morning time. Morning. Asa. Asa, there we go. This is hidari, left. Hidari, left. Hidari, left. Hidari migari nasai. Okay, please turn left. Magari nasai. Hidari magari nasai. Okay, hachi, 8. Hachi, 8. There we go. I probably could have read that example sentence. I just saw that as I swiped it away. Namae, name. Watashi no namae wa Autumn desu. My name is Autumn. Name. Kono uta no namae wa Only You. Only You. Only You desu. Okay, so the name of the song is Only You. This song's name is Only You. Only You. Okay, there we go. Namae. Moto. More. More of something. Moto. More. Moving on. Itadakimasu. Who knows this one? This one you may hear a lot. Itadakimasu. You say this before you eat. Basically just like thank you for the meal. Itadakimasu. Itadakimasu. Thank you for the meal just served. Ever say this meal? Itadakimasu. There you go. Nomu, which is to drink. Drinking. Nomu. To drink. Anata wa suki na something ni sake o nonde wa narenai. Okay, so something about your favorite something booze to a drink or something. Let's see. Skina hodai. What is your alcoholic beverage? You must not indulge in drinking. Okay. Okay, so skina. Okay. So this is interesting. I'm sorry, not skina. That's why I was saying it wrong. Ski. Okay. Very interesting. There we go. Nomu. Got it. Sore. So that is that. That. Close to the listener. That, indicating an item that is close to the listener. So you have different words to describe something that is here, there, or there. Okay? So something that's close to me, kore. Something that's close to you, sore. Something that's far away from both of us, way over there, are. So far away, far away. So this is just one that's closer to the listener. Sore. Anyway. Tabemono, food. We got this one earlier. Tabemono. Itadakimasu. Thank you for the meal. Yep, thank you for the meal. There we go. Sore. We just got this one as well. Look, it's repeating them because it knows that we are Nihongo no Tensai. Okay? Sore, which is there. Like close to the listener. That. Over there. Close to the listener. That, there, that time, you know, there's different you, like I've never heard it referred to as you, but okay, you know. All right, denwa, which is a phone call. Denwa kudasai. Denwa kudasai, please call. Please call. Kawaii desu. Kawaii desu ne. Eigo. Oh, that's right. I want to say hello to Dario, Huntardo, Hurtado. Hello. See, we only speak Eigo in this chat. No other languages are allowed. Eigo, English. Eigo o hanasemasen. I do not speak English. Eigo o hanasemasen. I do not speak English. Okay. Eigo wa doitsu go to. Okay, so this is Deutsche, which is German. Deutsche go German. So English, German is something this. De aru. Okay, what is this? Onaji gozoku. Family language. Same family language. Okay, so English and German have the same family language. The English language is allied to the German language. I had no idea. Thank you. No idea. Tanoshi. Fun. Enjoyment. Tanoshi. Enjoyable. Fun. Okay, this is Ane-san wa daigaku de tanoshin sou desu. Okay, so my younger brother had fun at school. At college, rather. Daigaku. Okay. Ni-san. Okay. Ani. See, like, I pronounced it Ani, right? Isn't that what I said? Ani, maybe? I don't remember. Maybe I didn't, but this one is Ni-san. Not like the car, Nissan, but similar to the car. Nissan. Okay. Tanoshi. Okay, we got denwa again. Denwa, which is a phone call, telephone call. Let's see the example sentence. Watashi wa kare ni denwa o shita ga gochu datta, right? Gochu? No. Hanashichu. Okay. Which is what? I guess in the middle of a phone call? Busy. Okay, so I called him on the phone, but it was busy, right? I called him, but the line was busy. Denwa. Okay. Eigo again. Eigo. English. Kare wa eigo ni something shiteru. Okay, what's this one? Seitsu. Having deep knowledge of, he has deep knowledge of English. Okay, that also makes sense. He is quite at home with English. Okay. Eigo. Tanoshi. Who remembers? We just learned it. Fun, and enjoyable. Sono seito, right? Seito, is that sensei? Yes. I got a little confused. Sensei. I was like, is it sensei or sensei? No, yes, sensei. Sono sensei wa nannen kano kai sotsu Sotsugyosei. Okay. Sotsugyosei, which is Sotsugyosei. This is a graduate student, right? Teacher. Okay. Sono sensei wa nannen, let's say. Nannen, yes. Sono sensei wa nannen kano sotsugyosei to hanashi o shite tanoshikatta. Okay. The teacher. What graduate student? The most fun, that was the most pleasant, something like that. The teacher enjoyed talking with some of the graduates. Okay. Daijobu? This is what you can ask someone if you want to ask them if they're okay. Daijobu? Are you okay? Safe, concerned, sound. Or apparently no thanks. Daijubu kono michi de ii desu kara? Okay, so I guess is the road okay from here? Is the road good? Is the road safe from here? Believe me, this is the right way. Okay. Because this is Michi, which is a road. This is good. From here. Something like that. Okay, okay. Man, we are doing good. We are doing good. Okay, next one. Jew. Jew. Which is 10. 10. Okay, something that looks familiar. I don't know what it is. Something kani shichiju or nanaju wa sugiteru. I don't know. Is it true that he is over 70? Whoa. 70, you're saying? Okay. We'll do a few more. Taksan. Taksan, which is a lot. So, Nezumi o taksan. Nezumi. What do I say? What do I want to say? Nezumi o taksan. Okay. There we go. Okay. Nezumi o taksan moteimasu. I have a lot of mice. I believe that is the correct way. Let's see. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it here. Nezumi o taksan moteimasu. I have a lot of mice. I have a lot of mice. And they disappeared. I don't know if that is the most proper way. Let's see. Okay, this one says Taksan no Nezumi o, and then it puts in another character for if you like own a pet. Kateimasu. Okay, so Taksan, I guess it depends on where you put the Taksan for many things. Because I've seen it in different ways. This one does Taksan no Nezumi, but another way to have a lot of something. I guess it depends on what the context is. So if maybe if I say if I have a lot of music, let me try that. Maybe if I say I have a lot of soundtracks. Soundo toraku o taksan moteimasu. I own a lot of soundtracks. Soundo toraku o taksan moteimasu. Let's see. Yeah, this one still does taksan no soundo toraku. And it uses a different character. So maybe that would be the best way. If there's a lot of people, taksan no hito. Taksan no hito ga imasu. A lot of people. There's a lot of people. Maybe. A lot of something. A lot. A friend of mine and I were actually discussing Japanese folklore earlier today. Always a fascinating topic. Oh. Nihongo de? Nihongo de? Ryan-san? Nihongo de? I said, in Japanese? No. No. Okay. We'll do a few more. Dozo. I think that's like thanks. Many thanks. Please, kindly. Okay. We got this one wrong. It was not thanks. Dozo. Dozo is please. Kindly. Daijobu. Daijobu. Okay. All right. Safe. There we go. Itsu. How much? How many, right? No, when. We're getting some wrong. We're getting some wrong. We're getting some wrong. We gotta slow it down. We gotta slow it down. Itsu. When or how soon? Itsu. How many is... I don't remember now. I'm sure it'll come to me soon enough. Let's say, This is an adult. Otona? No. No. Otona? Otona! An adult. Otona. This is very interesting. If you look at the characters, the first character means big, the second character means person. Big person is an adult. Now, you may think, well, is it the same for a kid? Like, would it be the character for small and the character for no. No. It's not. It's not. Big person means adult, small person does not mean kid. Okay, 彼はもっと大人に見えるようにひげを生やした。Okay, saw like more people. More people saw them hurry up or something. He grew a beard to look more mature. Hige, beard. Hige. Hayashita. Isn't that fast though? Hayash. No, okay, this is different. Hayasu. To grow, okay. So we got it right. 10. 彼は10年ぶりに見た. Does it say he looks 10? He hasn't been seen. Okay. 年ぶり. After an interval of 10 years. Okay, we'll do two more. Q. 9. Q or kokono. That's right. Kokonotsu. Dora wa maiban. Right? Maiban, I believe. I believe so. Kiji ni roku sarete masu. Roku. Door every night at 9. Rock. Like rock something? Has he play rock music or something? Rock, okay. Roku. Locked. The door is locked at 9 every night. Maiban, yes. Okay. One more. Itsu. When? How soon? I think how much is ikutsu. That is why it's so similar. Let's see. How many? No? How many? Let me search up how many. It is ikutsu. How many? Or ikura. How much? How many? So that is why. Itsu, ikutsu. Very similar. So that's why I got them confused. But itsu is when. How soon? Dozo. Yes, this was thanks, right? Thanks. No. We got it wrong. We're failing. We're going to close it out now. I'm a failure. Anyway. Enough of that. We're getting close to finishing up the introductory words. I am very excited. Anyway, I love that. Let's see. I wish that would have been a fascinating convo. When are you going to put this to use and get over to Japan? I already am putting it to use, Ryan. I talk with people. I talk with people. Okay? I do. I'm not actually going in Japan, but I talk with people. Okay? I do. Come on now. You gotta know. Anyway. Who's ready for some interesting, bad, or maybe even good games? Man, I've been keeping links. I've been keeping, like, I occasionally look at the game page and I'm making note of these interesting games. I just found another interesting game. We literally have so many games. I want to try so many games. I need to change this. Especially with some of like the game videos that I'm putting out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I miss Skincare Time Makeover ASMR. Like I put out that video yesterday. Skincare Time Makeover ASMR. It was such a great game, isn't it? Autumn hitting on them Asian boys. Absolutely. Absolutely. They hit on me when they're married. And they have kids. So, that is when I'm like, oh my gosh, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with them? I will never know. But something's wrong. Something's wrong. And yeah, you know. That's why if you remember, okay, so if you remember, I don't know if you were here for it, Ryan. It was, I guess a few months ago. I don't remember when it was. Maybe it was two weeks ago. I was like, I have all these messages from all these men and everything. I'm like going through and it's like over 200. Yep, they're all Asian boys. Every single one. Anyway, we're moving on from that. We're moving on from that. No, I'm not. They reached out to me. They reached out to me. Okay? They reach out to me and are flirty with me. They do flirty stuff to me. Okay? I've done it a few times. And then I am done with that. Okay? I am done. Okay. Anyway, this is no. We're not. No. You bring out two. Ryan, this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. How do you bring this out? No. We're not doing any of that. I can't believe you. Why would you do this? Anyway, moving on. Well, you didn't derail it. You revealed my secrets that these. Moving on. There should be no secrets here. There should be no secrets. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Okay. Anyway, let's start looking at our games. Let's forget all this stuff here. Okay. What is this Markiplier game? Okay, hold on a minute. We gotta see this. We have something here. Froze my supervillain mustache. Yeah, you do. Look at this. Okay. Let me go over to my... See, fortunately, the thing is, probably no one else is listening all that much to what you have revealed, Ryan. So, guess what? It ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter because ain't no one paying attention. Even if they watch it after the fact, which is unlikely. Just saying. Okay? Just saying. Anyway, what were we doing? Oh yeah, we're going over to the games. Look at this. What is this Markiplier game? 3 Nights Lobotomized. I don't even know what that is, and I don't really want to know what that is. Anyway, why am I over there? I'm moving over here. I'm moving the game here. What is your preference? Game on left, game on right. I prefer game on right here. Yeah, you are listening, Ryan, and you're probably putting it in your secret book. Anyway, what game am I playing first, you ask? I'm going down here. There was something interesting. Right here. We got some games here. We got some games here. Okay, hold on. All right. Who is this man right here? The gangster next door, you say? I mean, I think we're going to have to talk to the gangster next door here. Let's see. Let's see what this man's all about. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Is he hot? That is the question. Is he hot? That is the question. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say maybe 8 out of 10 here. Okay? But I'm not sure about this blood. You can't really see it, but so he has some blood there. Anyway, I just want to play this because I'm liking what I am seeing here. so we shall see what this game is about. Okay, this is The Gangster Next Door. It's a short otome. Of course, we always play these otome games made for 2026. As you open the door of your home after a long day of work, you discover your handsome, I'd say so, neighbor sitting on your couch with bloody clothes. Okay, so that is definitely a problem. That's definitely a problem. A handsome love interest. Okay. 4 endings, 10 minutes of gameplay, no AI used. That is what we like here. Okay, so this is... It's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking... Sorry, guys. You know I have to say it. Okay, are we ready to play this here? Let's go ahead and play this. Let's go ahead and play this. Whoops. I'm curious about this. Okay, so what is our handsome love interest? What is he going to be all about here? Let's see. I'm curious now. I'm curious. You got my curiosity piqued here. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see what our preferences are. Ooh, okay. I may need to play this on my own time. We have not safe for work feature. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna have to play this at another time. With the... Anyway, let's just move on now. Okay. Not safe. Okay. Alright, let's just get it started now. This thing is so tiny, I have to like zoom in on my monitor here. This week is finally over. I will be able to write all night. I'm late uploading the next chapter of my web novel, so mustn't lose any time. I really have to make this larger. It doesn't make it any larger, unfortunately. I could make it full screen, but I don't want to make it full screen because then I cannot see anything else, so. The music is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Anyway, I want to get to the guy here now. Okay, I opened the door with my key. I put it back into my bag where I see. Did it just go back? I put it back in my bag where I see something in my peripheral vision. Oh, we can actually save. Interesting. I freeze immediately and lift my head only to make eye contact with a stranger in my living room. So how did this guy get in? I mean, I'm not complaining, but I mean, well, I know this man. He lives next door. Look, he blinks too. He blinks. He's actually real. He's actually real. Okay. I'm liking it. Huh? What are you doing here, Jun? Okay. Or June. Jun. I stopped focusing on his face, realizing that his shirt is covered in blood. Yeah, that is certainly a main concern here. He has so much blood. And then Ryan is, I'm curious about the non-safe for work version. What could they possibly have in this game? He probably takes off his shirt and maybe some other stuff too, maybe? Possibly. I will have to look at that after, okay? I will have to look at that after, okay? I'm just gonna... moving on. Moving on. Look how everything's like all like starry around him. Oh, see that? Look, see how it like went down to like his crotch here? Oh my gosh, okay. This is so tiny. I don't want to enter full screen though. It's just so tiny. I can barely see. Is there any other thing that I can make this bigger? It's just so tiny. It's just so tiny. I mean, I can make. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, should I see this any larger? Probably not. It's probably. Oh, you can actually zoom. Okay, like we get into the another. Huh? For F's sake, why are you here so early? I have a complicated situation, so let me stay. I gotta make this man bigger. This man must be bigger, although he would never be. That's a little bigger, on my end at least. There we go, there we go. Make this man a little bit bigger. We like this. Anyway, there we go. I guess I can just be in the corners like that. We can see him in a much bigger way. Yeah. I have a complicated situation. I owe you one. Can I just use, like, enter, maybe? I really don't know if this is a good idea, since he is bleeding. Let's say... I'll call the police. Should I treat you... Oh, we're not gonna call the police. We're not calling the police, no. We're gonna treat his wound. It's not that bad, don't worry. I insist. I don't want you to bleed on my couch. Oh man. Oh man, okay. I don't like the scroll thing. Preferences. Is there any way to stop the scroll wheel? No, there's not. I'll just have to use... Maybe I can use my controller. We must savor every minute of this. Don't want you bleeding on my couch. Probably won't be able to use the controller. I won't be getting it dirty. Oh, we can use the controller. Excellent. Don't be silly. No one is going to hear from me for weeks. Maybe not after this, you know? Anyway. I take my first aid kit. I don't know if the content is quite enough, but it will have to do. It looks like a knife wound. I hope it isn't too deep. I don't think it reached my vitals. So what happened to this guy? He's like a gangster guy. I treat the wound, but he should go to the doctor. I'm fine. Don't look so worried. Well, how did he get into my house? I sit down. Joan lived next door before I moved. We always exchange a few words when we see each other, but I wouldn't call us close. But that doesn't mean I wish to see him suffer. Yeah, we don't want to see this man suffer at all. No. Not one bit. Not one bit. Anyway. You should really see someone. It could be bad. I'm here breaking into my apartment. You're here. I'm here breaking into your apartment, and you're worried about me? Well, I do wonder about what the heck you're doing here, but I don't want you to die on my couch. Would you mind telling me what happened? We gotta figure this out now. Let's see. Let's see what happened to this man. He sighs. The less you know, the best it is. The neighborhood has never really been safe. But I never had any issues. So, how did you get... Please. I'm already involved. Yeah, we have to find out some information. Fine, I'll tell you the bare minimum. Let's say I've attracted the wrong crowd. Satisfied? Is he a criminal or some kind? I'd like to ask, but that would be too pushing. That would be pushing it. And so, am I safe? As long as you stay close to me, you should be. Ooh, okay. Okay. You aren't too convincing when you were just stabbed. This is slight annoyance in the eyes. I deserve that. So how long will you stay? It shouldn't take long until my men arrive. Oh, you got other men? Okay. Are you some kind of gang member? He tenses up. I see him reaching to his side. Hold up. Don't take that thing out. I would report you the truth, or I won't report you a lie. We're gonna lie. We're gonna lie. The second I finish my sentence, I hear a gunshot. Then my vision blurs. I feel my fingers brushing. I feel his fingers brushing my cheeks. Okay, this is where it gets inappropriate, probably. This is probably where it gets inappropriate. NSFW. I'm sorry. I can't risk anything. Had the odds been in our favor, I would have loved sharing a drink. Dang! We gotta go again. We have to go again? Choose different options? Let's be a bit more aggressive on this guy now. That was very, very short. I'll call the police. Let's call the police on him. No, don't. But you are hurt. If someone's dangerous around here, we should... I'm dialing the number, but I'm not stopped by a noise and a cold feeling in my chest. I'm sorry. I can't be risking my life. If only you had listened. Is that the end already? Oh my gosh. Where's the good ending? We gotta find the good ending to this. Yeah, we have to find the good ending to this. I want to see the good ending. Anyway, so we're not going to call the police. He gets very upset and triggered by that. We're going to treat his wound. Okay, here we go. You can get through some of this. There we go. He's just casually sitting on a couch. Anyway, I won't ask more infos. Fine, I'll tell you the bare minimum. Oh, he still tells us. What a kind man. Just say I've attracted the wrong crowd. Satisfied? Am I safe? As long as you're with me, you should be. Okay, he's going to reach now. I won't report you. I won't report you. This is the truth, this is a lie. Okay, so before it was I won't report. This one I thought it said I will report you, but maybe I won't report you, tell him the truth. Had I known he was from a gang, I would have never got involved with him. It's not because I write a fiction inspired by gangs that I want that in reality. Oh, okay. She writes about it. If I hear anything about a report later on, I won't. You can trust me. And my will to live. I sit down in front of him. My only option is to wait in hopes his men arrive promptly. Jun stares at me silently, and I try not to glance. Oh my gosh, okay. In my unease, I tried to spark a conversation. I didn't think I would be meddling in this kind of situation. I know the neighborhood is considered a little dangerous, but nothing never happened. Jun stifles a laugh. What a lucky one you are. What is that? What is so funny? Maybe consider yourself grateful to have such a wonderful neighbor. What do you mean? His smirk is a little annoying. I like how we can. Oh gosh, it is. It's creepy. It's creepy. Get rid of that smirk, sir. That's creepy. My interest has lowered. Let's say I keep you safe by living here. I don't know if I should be thankful or not, considering I'm locked in a room with you because someone wants you dead. Well, I'm protecting you. There's not so much to complain about. But that doesn't mean I'll get out unscathed. Anything can happen until people rescue us. I guess, but I would have preferred to be spared from that. Despite getting inspiration for my story, that's too much. I sigh toward him. Don't worry, you will be free soon enough. I'm glad you're not smirking anymore, sir. Bora Birkin, how are you doing? We're just looking at this hot man here. Anyway, I wait nervously on my uncomfortable chair. Not even 5 minutes pass that I hear gunshots coming from outside. I stand up while the panic sets in. Grab him to hide. Should we grab him to hide? Yeah, let's grab him to hide. He should be the protector after all, right? I quickly grab him to go into hiding, but I'm surprised by how stiff he is. You should have told me that your wound was so serious. It wouldn't have changed anything. Leave me there. I don't leave him any choices, and I sit down behind the couch with Jun. He is breathing so heavily. Men enter and look for Jun, who has his gun in his hands. Where is he? Then he shoots towards the door, forcing the enemy to hide. I tremble, fearing for my life. Fortunately, it earns us enough time for Jun's men to shoot the enemies. Then Jun grabs my arms and pulls me to him. Hey, want something better? Do you want to grab a drink or two? He loses conscious immediately. Jun, don't die. What about the drinks? Dang. Okay. We have one more option to choose at the very end. One more option to choose at the very end. Just treat the wounds. Treat the wounds here. Why is it going kind of pixelated like that? It's kind of weird. Little bit strange. Okay. I won't ask anymore. That's what we did before. And then he tells us the information. And then I won't report him. Tell him the truth. And then, we kind of go through this a little bit. Let's choose the other option now. Get rid of that awful smirk. I can't stand it. I don't like it. It's annoying. Thank you, sir. Okay. Come hide. Let's see if this is any different. I run towards the bathroom, but he doesn't follow. What are you doing? Come. He laughs. I can't. He is holding his hand on his wound. Was he in such a bad state? Men enter, and I hide. Oh, so that's kind of the bad one satisfied. You got me. More than that, actually. My body trembles as I hear more gunshots. Check if there are any witnesses and kill them. So that was the bad ending. So we ended up getting the good ending right prior to that, where he still survives, but he collapses. Remember, this isn't the NSFW version. Why? What do you mean? I know it wasn't. Although I am curious about. I'm gonna play that on my own time. Okay, I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna play that in my own time. Anyway. What's this AI thing? Ask an AI chatbot. If you right click, no, thank you. Man. Okay. Nothing really happened though. Nothing really happened. You know? I'm kind of upset about that. But maybe in the NSFW version, maybe something happened? Hmm? I don't know. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna play that. I think probably like right after right after the stream, turn it on. Oh gosh, there's so many great games here. I'm keeping note, okay? I'm keeping note, okay. This one. Okay, so dang. Well, was I acting strange? Hopefully I wasn't acting strange. I mean, you know. Anyway. I just say we've played a lot of games like that, and always the men on there are like kind of like, okay. That one was definitely a lot better looking, okay? I guess he could have been a little bit more manly looking, but that is why I gave him an 8 out of 10. He was almost there. He was almost there. Almost. Anyway. Let's try this Super Coupon Club. Okay, what is this amazing game? Super Coupon Club. Attention shoppers. This game was made in a month for the Cool Math Game Jam 2026. You can play it now. Okay, join Victoria and her ragtag group of undergroup aftermarket coupon counterfeiters, collectively known as the Super Coupon Club, as they take on the new corporate supermart. You can't even see it. There it is. Utilize up to 25 unique coupons in order to take down the supermart within 7 rounds to show that snooty suits your ladies really run this town in the roguelike deck builder. This is a roguelike deck builder. Oh my gosh, look at the images of this. We're gonna have to play Super Coupon Club. Let's run the Operation Coupon. We're gonna need to crop this good. My old bags, look at, oh my gosh, Gangster Granny is here in the house. She's looking pretty amazing. All right, Gangsta Granny, let's do this now. There we go. All right, word on the street is that promiscuous city slicker Cooper is opening a supermart here in our town. He thinks he can run us mom and pops right out of business with his cheap knockoffs. But here's the thing. Store police say they take competitors' coupons. So Maud, Selma, and I, Victoria, have been cooking up some very special coupons just for him. Welcome to the Super Coupon Club. Dollars. Rule number 1, don't talk about Super Coupon Club. Rule number 2, don't talk about Super Coupon Club. Rule 3, well, you get the idea. Now let's show that smug little man who really runs this town. Yes! Yes, look at this. I'm liking this, okay. Looks good, let's go ahead. This is exciting. Oh, can I use controller? I can use controller. Alright! Did you hear old lady here? Since you're new to the club, let's show you around. This is your shopping list. Each of these categories combine to make a total. This is your total and budget. Reduce the total to 0 to win the round. That's right, we're going to use so many coupons that it brings down what we're paying all the way down to 0. That's right. Right click to drag coupons into the container to queue them. Okay, so drag coupons in the container. Remember that order matters. Coupons will play from left to right. You have 3 transactions per round to work your total down. Any remaining total gets deducted from your budget. When you're ready, click the play button to begin your transaction. Oh, this seems very interesting. Good luck. $3 off total, that seems like the best one. Like it says, $5 off all dairy over $0. Alright, merge all produce totals into dry goods and dairy into meat. Okay, so the best one to use first is this one. $3 off. $3 off total. And we can do all 5 coupons here, I guess. Okay. Merge all produce. We have 6 things of produce totals into dry goods and dairy into meat. So I'm thinking produce next. Yeah, and it makes you move this over. Okay, there we go. $3 off total. And then 25 off produce. Then off of dairy. And then merge all produce totals into dry goods and dairy into meat. So whatever's left of dairy, you put into meat. And then let's do the meat coupon. That looks good. Let's start our transaction. This is a very interesting game. This is a very, very interesting game. Let's go and play.
Lord, forgive me, for I know not what I spend.
I earned $4. Total went down to 0. We used 5 coupons. I don't know what the old lady said. I wasn't paying attention, but man, this is an interesting game. I love this. Okay, we earned $4 and our budget went up to $14. Let's do this, old ladies. Get to the shop. Welcome to Selma's General Store. Here you can buy and sell coupons. Ooh, we're trading the illegal wares here. Just move coupons between the container and book. Fit coupons in your book by rotating them using the mouse wheel. Or I can just use my controller, hopefully. Fit coupons into your book. If your budget goes in the red, don't worry. Someone can keep a running tab for you. Just make sure your coupons can cover it, or your run is over. Now go shop them. Show them what you got. Okay, so I have $14. So I can buy these coupons here. 25% off on all meat. 10% off all total. Wow, that seems pretty good. Do we have the space for it? 1.5 multi on all percentage coupons. Ooh. We don't have, we have, this is, percent coupon. That's only, this one is the most worthwhile to get right now. We had to just rotate it here. See if we can fit. Go down, please. Go down. No, I don't want to set that to you, ma'am. I'd like to just place it here. But you need to use the mouse for this to be more precise. There we go. Okay, yeah, some of it you kind of need. Maybe it would be better just to use the mouse. Maybe. Alright, let me pick this one up. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of hard to actually pinpoint it exactly where you want it to go. Okay, so I can get this coupon now. There we go. Do I want to sell on anything yet? No. Let's go ahead and play the next round.
Let's get it, ladies.
Let's get it, ladies! Alright. So we have $21 total. $10 off total. $3 off total. We have a lot of produce. So let's get this one in there. Dairy. We have nothing for dry goods. Get rid of that. Let's get off dairy now. Let's get this. $5 off meat. Oh, limit reach. Okay, so that one doesn't really make much sense there. Meat. We have a decent amount of meat. Okay. Does this bring down our total here? 10, 13. 25% off that. I don't know. I don't know if this brings this down enough. 10, 20, 30. I'm sorry. 20, 23. It may. I think it will.
Lord, forgive me, for I know not what I spend.
There we go. Total $-4. We actually gained money. Yeah. Don't you just love those like extreme coupon things where you actually like make money? You make money for shopping? Okay, what new coupons does she have here? Generates 1 expired stamp in queue and adds $1 to total. Generates 1 expired stamp in I don't know. Plus 1 coupon you can play. Ooh. I really like the 25% off that. I like this though. Can I fit this in here? 1.5 multi on all percentage coupons. Can we actually fit this? We can fit that. I like this one though. I don't know what dumpster find is. Generates 1 expired stamp in queue. And adds $1 to total. I don't know what that is, but let's just go. Let's just go with this here. Okay. $26. Okay. $10 off total. Maybe the $3 off is really not worth it now. We have a lot of produce, so let's get that in there, and we should get this bulk one too, I guess. We have a lot of meat. I still think the best one is to take off the meat there and take off the dairy here. I don't think this is going to bring us down to a 0. Let's say $4 left. So if we took off the 3, I don't know how much more. Let's say we have a second set of transactions here. .5% multi here. Can I use the coupons again? How does this work exactly? Let's see here. Dairy is officially gone, so we don't need the dairy coupon anymore. Does this work?
Keep it 100% off.
Okay. I got plus $2 for that. I earned $20 because it went... was that how it was supposed to work? Because we have different transactions and everything. I don't know. Interesting. This is a very interesting game. I am loving this. Okay, ooh. We got another 10% off coupon, which we don't need right now. $5 off all produce. 25% off all produce. We already have that. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm gonna sell this one here, $3 off, and replace it with the $5 off all produce. It's very hard to put this in here without a mouse. There we go. I mean, this really only helps us out a little bit. I may want to sell that back, but okay.
Let's get it, ladies.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Ooh, okay. $10 off. Absolutely. 25% off produce with the multiplier. An additional 5% off produce. And then $5 off dairy. That should get rid of dairy in its entirety. Okay, dairy's now gone. Why can you use this coupon multiple times though? You shouldn't be allowed to use $10 off multiple times, but it works. It works. Okay. So then, we still have some produce. We don't need 25% off produce now. We need something for dry goods. We don't need that one right now. $10 off everything. We don't have dairy anymore. Let's convert the produce. Dairy into meat. Dairy's already... Let's see if this works here.
Keep it 100%.
There we go. We somehow did it. We gained 14 bucks. All right. Ooh, she's got some stuff. She's got some stuff. What is this? Adds $20 to budget after 3 activations. Oh, so I can increase my budget. $5 off all meat. Resets all single-use coupons except this one. So this should be a single-use coupon, right? Oh, this one's single-use. This one's just this one just says flat rate. Well, why is this one so good? You can just keep using it again and again and again. I'm liking this. That's $20 to the budget. That's 10 bucks. Okay. Let's keep on going. All right. My coupon stack is now filled. So I can increase my budget after 3 activations. So let's get that on there. $10 off right away. We have nothing for dry goods still, which sucks. 25% off produce. Do that off of produce. Let's just work on produce first. We can also take off $5 off of dairy in its entirety. Or we could convert it into meat. Let's see what happens. Okay. So because this one is single use, I cannot use it anymore. How can you use a $10 off coupon so many times? It's crazy. Okay, that's been used twice. Produce, I don't need that one anymore. I can take $5 off produce. I can take $5 off that. I can't put anything else on there. Yes, I can. Yes, this is it. Okay, okay. Let's see about this. There you go, we won. We're increasing our money a lot here. $5 off meat, $1 off total. I don't want that. Generates 1 expired stamp in queue. I don't know what that does. You just keep adding $1 to your total. I'm just running with this again. I'm just going to run one with this again. So this has to be used 3 times in a single time. It looks like. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. This will probably be the last round. I want to see what else that she has. 25% off produce. $5 off produce. Let's get rid of dairy as much as we possibly can. Oh, I should probably... Let's get this percentage one on. This one is very useful. Okay. Get rid of this. $10 off. We don't need the one for produce anymore. $5 off produce. Let's convert, I guess, maybe? Actually, no. Let's do that. And this. We still won. Okay. I think there's kind of just an exploit there that I'm doing, but I think that's going to be it. Activate next double coupon day coupon in queue. Ooh. 1 coupon you can play per transaction. What's the purpose of having this when it occupies a slot and you have to just you play another one anyway? Plus 1 round. Oh, interesting. All right, this is a very interesting game. I like it. It's maybe I don't know because this thing is so good here. I just keep using it again and again and again. Doesn't really make sense. You should be able to do that, but I liked it. I like this game, and it's very interesting. Backing out of the Super Coupon Club. The cover for your book, Ryan. Oh, okay. Sounds really good. That sounds really good here. Should we play any more games? Man, there's so many like good games here. It really is. There's like so many interesting games. Look at all these. There's so many of them. What's this? Interact with me. Please do. Oh, if you're feeling lonely, here you go. You can interact with this man right here. Please rate and comment. Thanks. Oh, how cute. How cute is that? Okay, so what do we have to do in this amazing game? Seems very interesting. Let's see. So, you found yourself inside a strange cube. But that hardly matters. Meet me, Meridian, a charming and endlessly attentive companion. He's warm, thoughtful, and easy to talk to. The more you speak with him, the more natural it feels to let your guard down. He listens, he remembers. And with every moment you spend together, he only gets... Ooh, does he get crazy here? Just try not to look too closely at what he may be hiding beneath the surface. So keep talking, keep interacting, and enjoy your time with me, Meridian. Interact with me. Virtual companion experience focus on relaxed personal interactions. Oh. Okay, 11 ways to interact. One ending. For now, a relaxing psychological horror experience. Okay, we kind of ruined it here. Let's run it. Shoot. My lamp almost fell. Bad sign. Look, it's already psychologically horror. Oh my gosh, okay. So what do we do here? Let's view our settings. Window, full screen. Okay, look good. Things may get creepy here. You're absolutely right. Interact. Things are already a little bit creepy. Okay, so I guess we can click on him. Oh, he speaks gibberish. Okay. Poke your face. I'm gonna poke. Rooster wants me to poke your feet. So I like how the mouse cursor changes. And maybe if I move this up a little bit. There we go. There you go. And it's still like when I get on the very bottom, the mouse cursor changes. Okay. I'll poke to the top of your head, sir. There we go. He's clearer. He's not blurry anymore. Oh, he's looking. He has no face though. It's a little creepy. Hello. Hello, sir. You're someone, aren't you? I heard that. Hello. Who are you? Who are you? And what are you? Can you see me? Can you hear me? What about... Oh. Where are my manners? Let me introduce myself properly. My name is Meridian. Meridian. You can just call me Meridian. Simple, easy, elegant. Anyway, you showed up at the perfect time. I was being slowly, painfully, tragically eaten alive by boredom. But now you're here. And if you're keeping me company, then boredom doesn't really stand a chance, does it? So, let's do something. Anything. As long as we're not just sitting around here in silence. Should I ask him? Let's go ahead and ask. So, what should I do here? Well, let me make this bigger. There we go. Nice and big. You know. Anything? Anything that isn't us sitting here in silence, staring like two confused statues. Let me show you something. Can you see that? Wait, don't interrupt. Anyway, as I was saying, it wasn't there before, right? I just made a way for us to interact. See, this is getting a little creepy because it's like now he's like talking to me, it seems. Something as simple as talking, but it's better than nothing. So whenever you feel like engaging, just tap that beautiful fluffy cloud. Let's ask. No questions yet. Let's have a normal conversation first. Okay, let's talk, sir. Let's go ahead and talk. Oh, you want to talk? That is truly surprising and not forced in the slightest. And extremely welcoming. Honestly, I never thought I'd get this far with another being. So I never really prepared a proper topic. That guy seems like a sort of dude to uncover your secrets during a live stream. Sir. No, wait. That is not entirely true. I had a whole list of questions ready for the day I could finally ask them. It is just that it has been so long that the list turned into fog. Because there was nobody to ask. Not for a very long time. I am drifting again. Focus, Mirrodin. Alright, let us talk. How was your day? Yes, that. How was your day? Okay. How do we say our day was? Why did this kind of obscure my view here? Really great. Everything just fell into place. Pretty good. Can't really complain. It was okay. Just a long day. I don't know what that one says because it kind of my view is kind of blocked. I can't really see properly right now. Yeah, that placement isn't great. He's commenting on the placement. He's commenting on the placement. That is weird. That is weird. Oh shoot. Very, very strange. Okay, so he's commenting on the placement of his text box. So let me relocate myself. Still not optimal. How about this instead? Now that works. Yes, that works much better, sir. But now I am in the way, so it's like it knows. It's like it knows. So, whoa. Funky things are going on. Has he hijacked something? Here, look. He has a face now. I guess I will go up here. Let me go down here. Okay. Things are very, very strange, to say the least. Okay, hopefully I don't obfuscate anything here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this guy, he moved out of the way. I'm moving everything else out of the way. He's making me do the thing that he just did. It is a little creepy. It's a little weird. Anyway, sir. Much better. I think. Anyway. What was I saying again? Ah, right. How was your day? Pretty rough. Pretty good. Can't really complain. Really great. Everything just fell into place today. I'm gonna say pretty cool. Can't really complain. That sounds nice. Though, then I caught you in a good moment. Now we can try to nudge your day from good to great. That went pretty well. I mean this. Us. Our first little attempt at a conversation. It was short. Very short. But it was real. Yes. I'm actually kind of proud. I have not had a proper conversation in, I don't even know how long. So, let us not stop here. Should I ask now? Let's just keep talking first and then I'll ask. Oh, wait. No. If we're going to avoid sitting in complete silence, then we should probably do something about the silence itself, right? And I have the perfect solution. My personal collection of natural sounds. I've been collecting them for ages. Alright, let's see. There. Okay. Very nice. Very relaxing. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And I see here the donkey kicking the T-Rex by Todd in the chat. Hello. Thank you. I like that. Perfect. Doesn't that instantly make you feel warmer? It does. It does. It's very strange, but yeah, it does. Little strange, sir? More relaxed, more safe. And I have plenty more to offer too. So if you want something else, just ask. I'm basically a walking, talking soundscape library. I can ask. Oh, a question. Your very first question, how exciting. Well, technically it's not your first one. But anyway, let me provide the answers you seek. What other ambient options do you have? How long has it been since you... Gosh, it's so hard to read this. How long has it been since you last talked to anyone? How come you don't have a face? What is this place? How'd you end up here? If there are other options. What would you mutter to yourself before... What were you muttering to yourself before you greeted me? Let's just be casual about this. I don't want to trigger him by saying what happened to your face, sir. Let's just say, are there any other sounds? Oh, fascinating question. I have quite a varied little collection, you see? Mostly because I don't just listen to them. I use them. I put them on, close my eyes, let my mind build the scenery around the sound. So every crackle, every wind gust, every distant drip, it becomes a whole world for a moment. Anyway, enough of my dramatic appreciation. Take a look at what I can offer you. Choose wisely. The voice of pure nature, the whispers of a not-so-quiet night, the soothing rhythm of a falling rain, uneasy stillness of a cave, the steady sweep of the ocean, the wind's bold presence, the fire's warm pull, the room's private little dreamscape. Let's do the uneasy stillness of a cave. Ah, yes. That is the spot. And if you ever change your mind, or you get curious about a different one, just ask. I will gladly oblige. Okay, let's ask him. Okay, let's just go in order here. How long has it been since you last talked to anyone? Well, if you ask me that, like that, I'm not sure. Time isn't really something tangible. In here, days can feel like weeks, and sometimes weeks feel like days. So I can't give you a concrete answer. But it's not like it matters that much anyway. Those days of counting are over, since you're here now. We should worry about something else instead. Like how long it might take until we don't talk anymore. Let's ask him some more questions. How come you don't have a face? Now that is a question rude to ask. And don't you start complaining about why that option exists in the first place. Just because I gave you access to a knife doesn't mean you should stab someone. But if you really need to know, I'm merely concealing my beauty as a form of protection. Okay, so is he beautiful under here? I'm gonna say probably not. If I showed you my true face, you won't be able to stay conscious. Oh gosh. It's ugly, isn't it? Super ugly. Yes. It's all for your own protection. Yeah. What is this place? This place. It's a room. A safe place where whenever you might be looking outside, I think. How did you end up here? How did each of us end up where we are? Just kidding. I know how you ended up here. How, sir? How did I end up here? As for me, I don't know. I don't remember. It's been so long. Maybe for my own protection. Or maybe someone lured me inside with cake. We'll probably never know. Okay. Last main question here. What were you muttering to yourself before you greeted me? Huh? Oh. You mean... that's just one of my many languages I picked up while being stuck in here. Nothing too interesting. Just me being unbearably talented. Let's change the ambience. Sure, change it up. Let's change it. The voice. The soothing rhythm of falling rain. Let's talk to him some more. Sure. Okay, give me a second. My extreme accurate research indicates that it's the summer right now. Getting a little scared. So, do you like summer? Yeah, I like summer. It's pretty nice. I don't really have an... Yes. Oh, is it? Then we're already in disagreement. And I know. I could keep that to myself. But I am not built for silence. Summer's not my season. It's too hot, too bright, and everything feels sticky, like the air is clinging to you on purpose. And the sky is always so painfully clear, like the clouds packed up and moved out without telling anyone. But fine. If you like it, you must have a reason. So tell me, what do you like about summer? Long sunny days, yes. Being able to spend more time outside, yes. Warm weather and clear skies, yes. I'm gonna say warm weather. That's a reasonable reason to like summer, in theory. In practice, I still don't understand it. But who am I to judge? Actually, no. That's a lie. I am absolutely here to judge. Oh, we can actually save. Interesting. Okay. I can say whatever I want, and you can't really stop me. It's getting scary. Which means I can be as judgmental as I like. Isn't that comforting? Anyway, I'm happy to learn more about you. I really am. Even if your opinion is a hot take. Hot take. Haha, because summer's hot. Creepy. Nothing to ask anymore. Let's do some more talking, I guess. Nothing to ask. I have to click on him. I'm going to click on his faceless face. Oh, apologies. Sometimes I lost myself in my own thought, haha. So whatever that happens, feel free to wake me up. The reason I was so absent-minded this time is because... I can't hold it in anymore. I tried. I really did. But I'm losing the battle. And you don't deserve to be deprived like this. I just didn't want you to die. Die of laughter. Alright? Listen. No, really. Listen. Knock knock. Who's there? Canoe? Canoe who? Canoe, help me with something. I'm stuck being terribly funny. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Open show? Open show. What do you mean open show? Open show AA. Open show. We like to close the show. Ah, pff. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yes, I'm sure you didn't expect this. A refined conversational partner who is also a world-class comedian. Fortunately for you, I've grown to like your company, even if it hasn't been that long. So I refuse to suffer in silence with all these jokes trapped inside me. Whenever you want one, just ask. I know you want to hear them all right now. But pace yourself. My comedy is powerful. I don't really want to hear any more jokes. Let's ask one more joke. You say, well, it seems I've successfully hooked you. And honestly, who could blame you? Turning down a good laugh would be unnatural. Alright, are you ready? I made a belt out of old watches. Total waste of time. Brilliant. Waste of time. Genius. Sometimes I generally scare myself with my own talent. I'm scared. Like, what if I can't be stopped? What if I just keep getting funnier? Society's not ready for this. See, now that is funny. Now that is funny. Anything else to ask? Let's switch the ambience again. The room's private little dreamscape. Oh no. I can't believe I forgot this. Well, it's actually embarrassing, especially because I'm supposed to be polite and considerate. Granted, list of people who would confirm that is currently two, and one of them is me. But I'm confident you'll become the third. And if you're a little disappointed in me, I wouldn't blame you. Because how could I not ask you something this was personal, something this important, dear friend? There it is, automatic. It just knew. It just knew. Ah, automatic. That's a wonderful name. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's almost as nice as mine. What if I said his name? I should have said his name. Only almost, though. So we're not strangers anymore, right? We have a name now? Which means we have a very official relationship upgrade. We've reached the prestigious rank of acquaintances. Maybe even friendly acquaintances. You know what would make life more interesting? If people had a little floating screen above their heads. Like you level up or level down and it makes a little sound. Although, that would also be absolute chaos. Imagine you're just doing chores, minding your business, and suddenly your friend drops a rank. And you're just standing there like, what? What did I do? Ahem. I'm drifting again, sorry. Really nice to meet you, Automaspino. I should have said his name. What? Wait. You can hear that too. Yeah, there's some like ambient sound, like so lightly. It's like whispers. Oh, that's actually a relief. I thought the voices were just in my head, like some private symptoms I was stuck in. But if you can hear them too, then it's real. Or we're both losing it. Honestly, going crazy together sounds a lot better than going crazy alone. Ah, and it's over already. Sorry, I lost track of what you wanted to do. What was it again? What were those voices I heard? Ah, those. Honestly, I don't know. They just showed up one day. One moment the room was the room, and the next moment there were those. Sorry. I can't explain something I don't understand myself. Let's change the music again. The voices of pure nature. Okay. That's another joke. Okay, I have more. I'm basically a walking comedian hazard. They should put a warning label on me. Listen closely. Parallel lines have so much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet. It's perfect. If they met, they wouldn't be parallel anymore. So it's funny, tragic, and educational. A full meal. Honestly, I haven't lost my touch. Not even a little. Never meet. Haha. Okay, I mean... Okay. Of course. And honestly, perfect timing. The little interruption gave me a moment to think of a real topic. Not the usual ones. How are you? What are you doing? What's the weather? The classics. A little boring, right? I'll just assume you nodded. Actually, let me make this easier. You want something more creative to talk about, don't you? Something interesting would be nice. Simple topics would be fine. Something interesting would be nice. I knew you'd say yes. Well, I was hoping you would. It's much more fun than when you're curious. Hence, let's discuss the production and trading of lapis lazuli. Okay, you got me. Actually, let's not. How about fairy tales? Yes, fairy tales. Being stuck in here gives you a lot of time. And when there's time, there's also books. All kinds of stories, including fairy tales. Surely you know some too, right? Fairy tales. Mostly just the well-known ones. I'm gonna say, yeah. So tell me, do you know the Little Red Riding Hood? What about Cinderella? Hansel and Gretel? Do you know any of them? I've heard of all of them. Really? Okay, then this is important. If you know them all, you have to pick a favorite. Which one is it? I'll do Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel. This one starts with hunger. Real hunger. The kind makes adults make delicious they should never make. The kind that makes adults make decisions they should never make. The parents abandoned their child in the forest. And the child found a house made of sweets, which is already suspicious. Inside is a witch pretending to be kind. She locks Hansel up to fatten him, because she wants to eat him. Then she turns on Gretel too, so Gretel tricks her, and shoves the witch into the oven instead. After that, they take the witch's treasure, and somehow find their way back home. It's a happy end. That's not the version you would know? Well, of course it isn't. I wasn't talking about the modern, polished retellings. No, I meant the older sources, and older than that. The versions that were passed from mouth to mouth before anyone decided children should sleep peacefully. Although Hansel and Gretel barely changes even when people try to soften it. Hunger, a forest, a house that shouldn't exist, and a very rude oven. I did once read a version which the witch comes home and accidentally eats her own daughter. It's so absurd that I almost respect it. Anyway, fun fact. Most fairy tales didn't start as bedtime stories. They started as warnings. The kind you tell someone so they remember it the next time they're alone in the woods. So yes, even if the stories you know well, if you dig far enough back, they're rougher than you remember. Wait, that reminds me. I have an unreasonable amount of wisdom stored. Or at the very least, an unreasonable amount of information that sounds like wisdom if I say it confidently. I just thought of something brilliant. Ask me a fun fact. And I will bless you with something I picked up from all that reading. And thanks for letting me ramble. Okay, he's going to tell us facts now? Oh, I missed these comments here from Noah. Hello, Noah. How are you doing? Autumn is kind of hot, you would say? I agree. You're absolutely right. I absolutely agree. I don't know how much I want to keep... There is an ending to this, but I'm kind of like... It is just kind of dribbling out a little bit here. You know, there are other ways to interact with me too. And while I love simply talking to you, I'd also love to do other things. Pretty please. Ah, I see. A little spark of curiosity. You want to know what kind of wisdom I keep hiding in here? Well then, congratulations, fortunate mortal. I'm about to improve your life with a fact you will never need. But you will absolutely remember. Listen closely. Koalas have fingerprints that can look a lot like human fingerprints. Not in a cute symbolic way. In a practical, mildly unsettling way. Put a koala print next to a human print and you might actually hesitate for a second. Same ridges, same loops, same little swirls. It's almost sweet. Right up there is something to remember fingerprints are usually used for. Crime. So yes, technically, koala crime is possible. See, this is where his comedy comes out here. The AI is really weird. Yeah, it is really, really weird. The robot is kind of... He's flirting in his own way. It's kind of weird. It's kind of... It's very, very strange. Not likely, because koalas spend most of their time sleeping and chewing leaves with the charisma of damp cardboard. And still, even if I find it conspicuous print on a window, I'm keeping an open mind. It could be a person, or it could be extreme motivated koala. I know what you're thinking. How does this help you? The answer is simple. You now own a brand new fact that is perfect for surprising people at the worst possible moment. If someone starts talking about break-ins, you can calmly say, it was probably a koala. And just like that, you redirected the investigation in another direction. What the heck, man? Because plot twist, you were the criminal all along. Okay, see, that is where some of his comedy comes out here. I love that. For legal and moral reasons, I am not advising crime. I am not encouraging wrongdoing. Koalas are innocent, and you should be too. That was purely hypothetical. Okay. If you read, where are your books? If there are fairy tales, let's just go a little bit longer. I know that there is an ending, but never mind. That's ask for another fact, I guess. All right, listen. Take a normal deck of cards and give it a proper shuffle. Not a gentle little mix, a real shuffle. The odds are overwhelming that the exact order you end up with has never existed before. Not in your hands, not in anyone else's. Not even once. Ever. That's how ridiculous the numbers of possible shuffles is. It's like a massive ocean of arrangements and you just scooped up one drop that nobody has ever touched. So when you look down at the deck afterwards, you're holding a one-time arrangement. A small, accidental piece of history. Kind of beautiful if you think about it. And honestly, you already have that energy. Make history, I mean. Like you showed up, and the day became a version that didn't exist before, even without the cards. It says one more a joke. Alright, listen up. This one isn't just funny. It's mind-blowing. Being funny and smart is just one of my natural gifts. It's a burden, really? I tried to write a joke about time travel, but you didn't like it. I can't even laugh properly. It's so scientifically advanced. Just pure perfection. You're probably in tears right now. I didn't even understand the joke. And honestly, I can't blame you. My comedic genius is a blessing. And also a public safety concern. Okay. You see, the thing about how he's here to judge is the part that gets me. He is here to judge. It is a little strange. That's another joke. Oh, unfortunately, I'm unable to provide another one right this second. You know, I'd love to tell you a joke about something. I missed it, but I'm still working on it. Conversation I'm working on. Okay, did you get it? Because I'm under construction, and I'm working on it. So it's, you know, haha, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I bet I had you worried for just a second that I'd run out of jokes. Please. Another joke, please. So, I was wondering why the ball kept getting bigger. And then it hit me. Haha. Do you get it? Because it's flying straight at you and then, bam, Headshot. Ha ha ha. That one was solid. Hold your horses there, partner. I know you're eager to hear all my jokes without much waiting in between. But if you do that, you'll have fewer left later. So don't worry. I'll pace it properly and keep you addicted at bay. Okay. Well, is there anything else of interest? I think this is what we're going to call it. I don't know what else there could possibly be. I guess I'll save it. Weirdo. I'm naming it Weirdo. I guess we could try to, like, speed run it, you know? Speed run it? I don't know what would happen at the very end. I'm curious about... Oh. I didn't even see what the options were. Because of a bit of romance. Okay, I have to hear whatever this is about romance. This is where we're ended here. Let's just load it back up. Important save. Yes. Oh, hang on a minute. I fast forwarded. Load it back up one more time. Okay. Talk to him again. Are you in love with someone? Or maybe... someone? Did you ask what? And then... Let's see. It's like they look cute, sarcastic guy humor and stuck it in a box. They did. What? Too sudden? No warm-up? Good. I hate warm-ups. They give people time to dodge. And life doesn't hand you neat transitions anyway. One moment, you're thinking about clouds. The next, you're thinking about someone you can't stop thinking about. So, I'm skipping the polite build up. Tell me, Automaster, do you have a crush? Let's see what our options are. Yeah, I actually do. No, I don't. Why are you asking me that? Mostly curiosity. And because I'm a bit of a romantic. Don't laugh. I can be romantic. And also because I don't really know what love feels like. Not in a dramatic, my heart is void kind of way. More like I'm missing the part that does it. Like the button exists, but it doesn't connect to anything. Which is difficult to explain without sounding completely ridiculous. But this isn't about me. Even if I understand why you're curious, I am fascinating. It's about you. So, do we say no so he can hook up with us? Or do we say yes and like reject him? It's a tricky one. Let's say no to see if he hooks up with us. Ah, what a shame. I was fully prepared to ask all sorts of embarrassing questions too. You know, for research. The emotions are fascinating, aren't they? They're so messy that I can't give you a neat little summarization without lying a bit. If someone asks you, what are your emotions? What do you even say? Would you go with simple answers? Emotions are what we feel and what we act on. Sure, that sounds correct. But it can't be the whole thing. Because who decided we only get a few tidy categories, anger, fear, joy, sadness. And you can fit entire person into 4 boxes and call it a day. Sometimes emotions push you towards the right choices when you thoughts are too slow. And sometimes they drag you into the worst one before you even notice. Helpful and dangerous at the same time. A double-edged sword. So here's a thought. If you could control your emotions... Okay, let's get out of the emotions. That's... I just want to see what the other thing was. And then that will be it. Let's say yes. Oh, interesting. I wonder if that means... never mind. Some thoughts are better when they stay unspoken. Emotions are fascinating, aren't they? Okay, so yeah, he just repeats that again. Yeah, that's right, you can just fast forward. And fast forward some of it there. I don't really know how to fast forward sometimes, but I don't know. Let him have it. He's flirting hard. I don't really like his level, his type of flirting. His flirting is a little not my style. Yeah, he wants some peach. All right, that's him. One final thing of advice, I guess, and this will be it. It seems like you need help. Fortunately for you, I'm available, and even more fortunately, I'm always available. So, what am I rescuing you from today? I need help dealing with laziness. I need help feeling exhausted. I am dealing with stress. I need advice how to keep calm. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. I need help dealing with loneliness. I need help how to deal with sadness. That's about loneliness, because he should be able to relate to that one, right? Oh, that's easy. Spend more time with me. Lonely? With me here? Please. I'm basically an anti-loneliness device. Okay. Well. Look at this, like, dots coming out of his head. Oh, I was thinking about something. Are you easily frightened? No, it takes a lot to scare Shimmy. Is that so? I just want to stop, but I just keep going here. Good to know. Then you're officially my emergency contact. If an evil ghost ever comes for me, I'm sending it straight to you. As for me, I like to say I'm not the typical type to embarrass myself over something trying to scare me. It would have me be something truly impressive to get in my niche. Okay, like, for example... Huh? The lights. They're flickering. And the ambience is gone too. Did you hear that? What was that? Let me check. Okay, I mean... Okay, this got a little interesting. Mirrid? Whatever his name is. Boo. Ha ha ha. I got you, did not. No. I did. No, it was pretty dull, actually. Oh. So, you really meant it? Hard to scare. Okay. Let me pretend none of this happened. For my dignity. Duh. You didn't scare me that time either. Yeah. That was a pathetic attempt. I know, still. Don't get careless at some point. You'll get careless at some point. And I'll be there right on time. So laugh while you can. I'll get you eventually. I mean, in some way I want to continue. At the same time, it's like I don't. At the same time. Flattering you. Maybe we should do something else for now. About a fact. Listen up. I don't really care about the facts, okay? Let's just kind of go through some of this. I kind of want to see what an ending would possibly be, instead of reading all this stuff. Let's see about another fact here. Alright, here's a weird one. I don't know what button makes it so it goes a little faster sometimes, like the text for like speed. But okay. Any more facts? Tempting, truly, but perhaps we should change the subject before I spiral about talking. Names are fascinating, aren't they? I'm gonna poke at yours a little. Do you even like your name, Automacedo? Does it feel like it belongs to you? Or does it feel like something that got handed to you when you just kept it? Yeah, it's gonna hijack my bank account. Yeah, it's gonna do a bunch of awful stuff to me, isn't it? It really is. Name is strange. Identity. Okay. Do I like my name? Let's see. Infrastructure. So tell me, Automacedo, do you like your name? Does it fit you? Yeah, it does. I'm happy with it. Glad you feel strongly about it, haha. I was wondering, are you even real? Sorry, of course you are. I just feel strange from my side. An invisible something pressing buttons, choosing words, answers me back. And I can't even look at you with the eyes while it happens. If someone's watching me right now, they'll probably think I'm talking to a wall, which is not a comforting thought. But I'm not, am I? No, of course I'm not. Ahem. Where were we? This again, huh? Don't worry, I've always stops eventually. This is completely normal. Completely normal. It can get quite loud, but you do get used to it. See? It's already over. Alright. There's plenty to do, you know? Plenty. Let's talk again. 2 truths and a lie. Okay, let's speed some of this up. I really don't want to go through too much dialogue here. I don't know. I just want to see what an ending would possibly be. But I don't know if we'll ever get to an ending. Maybe that is the best thing. Don't even get to an ending. That he finds out that we're fake. That we're not real. That we're not actually here, I guess? I don't know. I don't know. But I think that's what we're going to call this particular game. It's an interesting game. But it is very, very long. And I've been playing it for quite a while, and I am exhausted from all of the reading. But, okay. We'll give it a try. It was interesting. Anyway. We are closing that out. Very, very interesting. Okay. Maybe to or something nice from Temu. Maybe. It said that there was some ending to it, but I don't know. I don't know what the ending could have actually been, but yeah, it is 12:17 here. I've been streaming for 3 hours now. Maybe if that's what we did, just one game, maybe, but we played a few other games prior to that, so anyway, that was something. That was something. Okay, so this is our last week in July, and I need to give out my gift memberships here on YouTube. Who gets them? Who gets them? Okay. Let's see who gets all of the gift memberships. Rooster! Hollow Droves 2535. Congratulations. Nice hair. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Princess Parsec. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm still then with some hair loss, unfortunately. But let's see. Feria Chris 5696. Congratulations. Two more people. Rista. Night Vision 9. Congratulations. And Liz Widener 1208. I like how everyone had everyone except for one person had a whole bunch of numbers. So you are cute, by the way. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that as well. Not as cute as them. Look how cute. Oh, so cute. So cute. Anyway, I think that's what we're going to call it for tonight. It has been a very, very long broadcast. My throat is a bit sore. If you couldn't tell, I'm talking a little bit kind of like, and it's very, very hot where I am here, so. Anyway, I want to thank you all so very much for tuning in. I will see you again. I should be live again next Saturday evening, Eastern Time, so August 1st, I believe. So see you all again in August. Have a great rest of your week ahead, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye, all of you. Stay a little bit. Oh, no. I'm like, I can't stay anymore. It's been too long. It's been too long. Noah, thank you. It's been too long, so I'm going to head off here now. So thank you all so very much. Bye-bye.